So what if I told you there's a free AI tool that lets you generate unlimited videos and images with zero watermarks, no restrictions, not even a credit card required? And when you combine that with Grok 4, which is Elon Musk's new AI tool, you've probably heard of it, almost nobody's using this the right way. You will get a solid way to generate some cash flow. So in this video, I'm breaking down exactly that, how to stack those two tools together and how to automate it and monetize it. I'm going to teach you this before this strategy gets too saturated or even shut down, because I do wholeheartedly believe that this is the best, most lucrative business model in general, not this strategy, but this overarching business model. I'm talking about selling AI subscriptions to small businesses. I wholeheartedly believe that this is the best, most lucrative way to generate cash flow from your computer remotely if you're willing to put in the work. And my results, these are my results, by the way, speak for themselves. My company, Mina Marketing, my little online business here, generated over $50,000 in revenue this month so far. We're 25 days in. We've actually generated a lot more cash flow than that outside of our Square account. This is in QuickBooks, but to make things simple, to show you that it is appealing enough and worthy of watching a YouTube video and following along, all I need to do is open up my Square account, which is live and active, right? This is not a screenshot or anything like that. And we regularly close deals like this because we put in the work. Full disclaimer, I'm not saying this is something you can just replicate overnight, but the tactics that I will show you today will help you open your mind on how something like a $4,000 per month payment or a $3,000 per month payment, how much more accessible it can be if you learn these skills that I'm going to share with you in this video. Now, before we get into all that, if you like this topic of getting clients, building an online business, landing some AI subscription-based income, then I'd like to do something special for you and offer you my 4-part AI fast track training for free. Unlike all the other YouTubers out there, I'm just going to give you something for free. I'm also going to give you an additional 30 days of the best AI tool out there that we use to get clients and run our business. It's totally optional. You don't have to have it, but I give it to you for free within the AI fast track training so that you can follow along, use the tool to get clients yourself. And if you want the 4-part fast track training and the software, please just subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like this video, it really helps the YouTube algorithm, and not required, but always appreciated. Consider sharing this video with a friend who might be interested in generating some AI subscription-based clients. And then just comment below and I'll send you a direct link to the fast track training, the software, and other bonuses included in this video. Now, let's talk a little bit about this tool that is completely free. First tool I've ever seen completely free to create AI content. I'm talking images, I'm talking video. It's called Vheer, VHEER.com. Let me know in the comments if you've heard of this tool before. What is super cool about this tool is you do not need to even log in to this tool. You do not even need to log in. I can create images, created images just like this and videos without even giving them my email, which the barrier to entry is pretty darn low if you ask me. And you can create images just like this. This is solar. I gave it a prompt. Solar panels on the roof of a home in Hawaii. No watermark, no credits, faster than a lot of AI tools. And you can create images and videos and monetize them in the way that I'm going to share with you in this video. I'm going to show you how to get some clients that you can sell this stuff to, how you can outreach to them and give them what I call an irresistible offer so that they can't say no to what you are offering, AI generated content. And before we get into that, I'm just going to kind of go down this page because you can convert text to text or ordinary photos with their AI image generator. And I only have so far used the AI text to image. I have also taken the image to video generator And I'm going to be completely upfront and honest with you guys. There are better tools out there that you can pay to do some of these things, but for something that is completely free, I mean, that's pretty damn sweet, right? So if you wanted to create an image, all you would have to do, I'm going to do it live, text to image, boom, AI text to image generator, just to show you that there is no barrier. And here it is. Give it a prompt. You can tell it what you're looking for. So let's do pest control company in Maui. That's going to be a funny image for sure. Again, no watermark, no login, no credit card, no nothing. And I have tried many tools out there to create images and content and video. I think probably the best for video so far is VO3. You can create 8-second video clips. That is a really weird image. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Pest control company in Hawaii. There's a dude here with I don't even know what that is. Is that a plant? A plant? This guy's got a gun. 2 army guys. They look like they're about to jump out of an airplane. That's not very good. Something you might expect from a free tool, right? So let's try this again. Obviously with AI stuff, it's not always 100%. You can't always get it right. So let's just try pest control. It's all about the prompting, right? Let's try this again. Pest control. You know, I just realized what I did wrong. I didn't prompt it very well. Let's say we have a pest control van parked in a residential area in Hawaii. That might be a better prompt. I was very vague with my prompting, my description. And again, this is a free tool, right? Can't complain. It's free. It's not costing me anything. So maybe I have to work a little harder with my prompting. Maybe it doesn't work as well as ChatGPT's 2.0, which we're familiar with, right? Those of you on my channel, which creates incredible images. VO3 would be my choice for video. I like Perplexity for research. They kind of got it right here. This is like Cyrillic text. Well, let me show you some ones that I've created that they did get right. So this one, Hawaii Jeep Tour. So this is a Jeep tour in Hawaii. You got 3 people hanging out in a Jeep. That's obviously a nice background. For whatever reason, this prompt worked better. Solar panels on the roof of a home in Hawaii. This is cool. This looks like kind of like Waimanalo on Oahu. Kind of a nice house, right? And I took this image and I dropped it in the image to video and it gave me this, which is pretty cool to be able to animate an image to video. Now it's just an 8-second clip, but you can take multiple 8-second clips and stitch them together. And clearly, you know, there are some issues with it. This lady's got a kayak tour in Hawaii. She's got her kayak paddle going completely through her. So, you know, this is what the free stuff will get you. ChatGPT is also free. I don't know if you guys know that. They have a free version, right? So let's try ChatGPT real quick before I break out how to make money from creating AI related content, because that's really why you're here, right? Whether you use this tool, Veer, ChatGPT, let's see, kayak image of someone on a kayak tour in Hawaii. And then I'm gonna give you one more tool after this that you can use to create AI related content. And so while this is creating, let's talk a little bit about this service that you can sell to people and why it's valuable and why in my company we're able to sell subscription-based services. So we all know that businesses need an active social media presence, right? If you're going to look up a company in your area, maybe you are going to, okay, right down the road from my house here, there is a trampoline park. My wife and daughter are at that trampoline park right now. And if we had never ever been there before, we might want to know what that trampoline park is about. So what are we going to do? We're going to probably go on their social media, we're going to look them up, and we're going to hope to see people hanging out at the trampoline park, jumping around, doing backflips, all those types of things, right? But if we get there and there's no social media content, what are we going to think? We're going to think this company isn't that cool, isn't that fun? Maybe nobody likes it. Maybe we're going to wonder if they're even in business. And so that is why it's important to have an active social media account. I'm not saying that your social media content should create tons of new customers, but at least when you get there, people see that you have a heartbeat. And that is what we want to sell with this type of AI generated content. Look at this image of someone on a kayak tour in Hawaii. Man, the ChatGPT stuff is just so much better. Don't you guys think? So look, you have a couple of ways you can do this. You can use the Veer tool, completely free. You can use ChatGPT. I really like ChatGPT for the images. I mean, look at this. It's like unbeatable. I don't know if that's a guy or a girl. They look pretty stacked. A strong person. They kayak a lot, I guess. But you can use ChatGPT too. ChatGPT has a free version as well, which is nice. Now, how do we find somebody who might pay us for these images? Because you can write a Facebook post for a kayak tour company on Maui trying to get more people to sign up for tours to go along with this image. And this is pretty simple, right? I just use AI to write a post. Paddle Maui like never before, escape the crowds, discover hidden gems along Maui's stunning coastlines, all from your own kayak. So if you are a kayak tour company, you post this image, obviously this isn't Maui, this is an AI image. It looks more like cathedrals on Kauai. But if you're not from Hawaii, you would never know that, right? This looks like a tropical island. It looks pretty sick. This looks very enticing. I do want to go there. Back in the day, and for a business owner, you would have to have somebody on a kayak tour to take this type of image, a production person. You'd have to buy a camera. You'd have to have them upload it all to a Dropbox. It takes time, it takes money, it takes work. And then you'd have to take those images and write content like this to go with it, and then have somebody go post it to their social media accounts. That is why, my friends, a lot of businesses don't have active social media accounts. It doesn't matter if they're an activity company, if they're a restaurant, if they're a home services business. Everybody would love to have an active social media, but not everybody can. Enter the AI revolution. Enter people watching this channel who are looking to learn some skills that they can profit from regardless of where they are at. And so that's exactly what this is, right? I just showed you how to create an image from a prompt, create a post to go with it, and this is valuable. Now, some of you might be thinking like, well, why would a business owner pay you to do this when they could just do this themselves? Most business owners don't even know how to do this. Most business owners, you think these kayak tour companies are out there using AI to create images and write content? No, they are not. And if you find someone that is, there's 50 more that haven't even opened up ChatGPT yet. So I highly encourage you to get out of your own way if you are thinking that. Now follow along with me while I show you how to use Grok 4 to build a list of business owners that could be a good fit for this. And then I'm going to show you how to automate the creation of these posts and use a software tool to drip them out over the course of a month so that you can get paid monthly subscription income in the process. So if you're getting any value out of this, please like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or feedback for me. So let's use Grok to find, because I want to give you the ideal customer. Who's the ideal customer to buy AI generated social media content? I know because I've sold a lot of it before. Well, we're going to go to a tool like Grok 4. Grok 3 is free, right? You can use Grok 3 is free. Grok 4 is a $30 a month plan. Grok Heavy is a $300 a month plan, so it's a little more cost effective. Whatever one you use, you can use this prompt. I'm giving you this prompt. And by the way, in the 4-part AI fast track training, when you sign up, it's free. I give you this entire prompt document with all of the bonuses, templates, scripts from all of my latest videos, including this one where you have this prompt right here. Right here. I run a digital marketing agency in Maui. We're looking to expand. Make me a detailed list of 25 leads from travel and activity, home services space in Maui. Collect their business information, name, address, phone number, email address. Finally, give me an idea of what digital marketing services I can offer each of them. So I give that to Grok. You can see that here. Grok goes out, builds me a list. Business name, address, phone number, website, email, suggested digital marketing services. By the way, in the 4-part AI Fast Track training, we talk about selling stuff like search engine optimization, selling Google ads, lots of other things that you can sell these people after you get your foot in the door so that you can then charge not $1,000 a month or $300 a month, but $4,000 a month, $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month. In order to charge these higher price services, you got to start stacking stuff up onto these smaller services, right? Like this, for example, was a screenshot I took the other day from another video where I was showing, these are some recurring subscriptions that we have coming into our business. $125 per month, every month. You can see monthly on day 7, monthly on day 1. So this concept of generating recurring and subscription income was a total mind blower to me, being a mechanic in the past, right? When I was in the old economy of trading my time for money, showing up to the shop at 7:30, turning on the lights, getting my car into the bay and doing oil changes and brake jobs and all that stuff. I had to be there to get paid. I would get paid 40 hours a week, and it was a lot of work. I had to go to night school to get certified to work on cars. And every 4 years, I would have to get recertified. I didn't even make it long enough to get certified. I got burnt out, and there's so much technology, so many new cars coming out all the time. Man, people that are mechanics, they don't get paid enough. They really don't. Think about all the new technology, how many cars there are out there that they have to continuously be learning about to fix for the population. And they get paid crap, and it's hard work. Whereas now I'm at home, I'm on my computer, I'm messing around with these damn AI tools. I'm telling it to make me an image of a Jeep tour. I'm not even a Photoshop person, right? I'm not even in Photoshop. I'm telling ChatGPT, I'm telling ChatGPT to make me a post of a kayak tour. And then I'm telling it to write me a post. That's a content writer. These are jobs that people used to have to pay, and I can just tell the AI to do this for me. And then again, I'm going to show you how to get the AI to automate the entire posting process once you get your paying subscription client. So the first step is to build a list of leads, and you can use Grok to do that. This is Grok. You can also use Google's Gemini. This is Gemini. I use the same exact prompt that I'm giving you. Build the list, and then you just spend some time looking at this list, right? You've got all their contact information. Maui Kayak Adventures. This is actually a company that I made a video on this before, but what I want you to do is the ideal customer who's going to buy social media posting as a service, not social media marketing. We're not selling more kayak tours from our social media content. We are selling activity on their social media profile. We are selling one post every other day. I'm not saying the post is going to get you all kinds of customers. I'm saying that when people go to your social media account, they're going to know that you're active and that you're not shut down and go somewhere else. That's what I'm selling. So make sure that you set that expectation to the people that you sell this to. And it's easy to do. You just do exactly as I said. And I'm going to give you an email that you can use to send out to set those expectations. So stick with me here. So how do you find the ideal customer, ideal prospect, ideal person that would pay you for this? You build the list, potential leads, because then this gives you all their contact information. You use AI to do all the heavy lifting, right? Find all their information. And then you just spend a little bit of time going on social media. Maui Kayak Adventures, right? I looked this company up before. They used to be a good candidate for what I would sell them, social media posting. But I think I made a video that got 50,000 plus views, and somebody reached out to them and then they got all weird about it and then they started posting. But I'm still going to use them as an example because I still can. You want to find a business that has 500 followers minimum. This is enough people that know them, like them, trust them, and have an audience and probably like their product that they should be hearing from. You don't want to find a business that has no followers because posting their social media won't even matter. They're probably not even a real business, right? Or they're not healthy. They don't have product market fit. It's not who you're looking for. They probably don't even have the money to invest in social media posting. So step one, find a business that has 500 followers at least, 2,000 followers. That's great. Now, you want to find somebody like this who hasn't posted since August 1st, 2024. But here's the key thing. They did post at some point. And why did they post at some point? Because at some point they realized it was valuable. They realized that having content on their social media was something that was good for their audience. And so you do not have to convince them of that. They already know it. But why have they not posted? It's 2025. Why have they not posted in a year? Because it costs money. It's difficult. You got to have people to do it. You have to have a camera. You have to go on social media. You have to do all the stuff that we can automate with AI now, right? And so when you find a business that has a little following and has previously posted before, but not posted in a long time, you've got somebody that you should do some outreach to. You've got somebody that you should send this email to that I'm going to send you right now. I'm going to give you right now. This email says, I just noticed something about your page. That's the subject line. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can read this. Hope this doesn't come out of left field. I was checking out your business online and noticed you got a solid following on social media, but it looks like you haven't posted in a while. Totally get it. Running a business is crazy, but I couldn't help but thinking you've got people already paying attention to you. That is rare. Most businesses would love to have that kind of audience, and every day they don't hear from you is money left on the table. These guys already know that, right? They've already been posting, and they're like, I wish I could keep doing that, but I haven't found out a way to do it. Anyway, I help businesses just like yours stay active online and connect with their followers. No pressure or anything. I'd be happy to create 2 weeks of free content for you just to show you what it could look like. No catch. If you like it, cool. We can chat more. If not, no big deal. You got a couple weeks of quality posts done for free. Let me know if you're open to it. That is what we call an irresistible offer. If you find the right person who has some followers, has previously posted on social media, they know how valuable it is, but they don't have the time to keep doing it, and you say, hey, I'm going to give you 2 weeks of free content, and you spend, 1 minute per post creating this image. Look, he could post this on his social media. I'd be pretty stoked, right? Couldn't we all agree? This post is just as good as any of these. This post, this is a video. It looks like this person in the video is in my actual post, right? That looks pretty damn close. So you can make the argument that my content is just as good, but it's created by AI. I didn't even have to be out there. And so if you find somebody like that, giving them 2 weeks of free content, it's pretty hard to say no to. And that's why we call it an irresistible offer. Now, when you get somebody that's going to say, cool, give me the 2 weeks, you're going to give them the 2 weeks. And I'm going to show you how to automate the posting of all of this using software. And you can connect their social media platforms. You don't ever have to ask them for their password. Because look, in the beginning of doing something like this, there's a risk to that business owner. They don't know you, they don't trust you, and that's really what it comes down to, not trusting you. So they're not going to give us their social media accounts, right? But I have a tool here. So I give you, in my AI fast track training, I'm going to give you 30 days to high level, which is this software tool. And I've rebranded it to my company name. You can call it whatever you want, or you can call it Go High Level. But there's plenty of tools. It's a software suite of tools that you can use for your clients and customers and people that you're getting to pay you. And we use this to get clients and also sell AI-related subscription services. And I'm going to show you one of them right now. Now, if you go to the marketing section, you'll see we have the social planner. This is the area that you use to automate all of the social media scheduling. You can even create the images just like this and the posts directly in here. In fact, you don't really even need ChatGPT or Veer or VO3 or any of that stuff. You can do it all within here. And like I said, you can have the client integrate and connect their Google business profile, their Facebook, their Instagram, their LinkedIn. So when they say yes, all you have to do is go to the Launchpad section and then hit send link. And you put their phone number in there and they get a link to their phone to come in here and connect their Google business profile and their other social media platforms. And so all you have to do now is log in, and you can create the posts right here and publish them, push them out to their Facebook, their Instagram, their LinkedIn, all at once. So do you see the value that we're saving these business owners here? They don't have to create the content. They don't have to have the camera. They don't have to go on social media. They don't have to hire somebody to go on Instagram, Facebook, Google Business. They don't have to give you the password. They don't have to do any of that. You're giving them 2 weeks free, and they're going to love the content. And if they do, then you're going to charge them $397 a month to post every other day. So 15 posts per month for $397 per month. That's a pretty good deal, right? If they want a post every single day, I would charge them $697. A little bit of a deal, right? Not double, but a little bit better of a deal for a little bit more. And then you can start to stack other things on there. I'm not going to dive too deep onto that because we talk about this in depth in the AI fast track training that I'm going to give you for free. But you can also do things like stack on reputation marketing, where we generate reviews for them on social media and on Google Business. There's a lot of value and reasons for this too. If businesses don't have a lot of reviews, people are also not going to buy from them. All business owners want more reviews. This tool makes it easy to go out and get reviews. So again, I've given you a way to find businesses, right? You build a list using Grok or Gemini. I showed you the way to prospect and get one of those people to say yes to your irresistible offer. And I've showed you how to use AI software, go high level. I'm giving you 30 days free to it, to automate the scheduling and creation of content. Now, I'm going to show you how we create content right through here in Go High Level too, to just so you get an idea of how easy it is. Because if you look here, this is my company's social media, and I have somebody on my team creating this content. Look at that. Doesn't that look like a marketing team in Hawaii hanging out, getting pictures taken of them by a professional photography team? Guess what? That's not us. Guess what? I didn't have a copywriter or a content writer write this post. And it's going out to my Google Business, my Facebook, my Instagram, and it's all scheduled, right? So I have a post going out on the 28th, a couple days, August 4th, August 11th, August 18th, August 25th. And when you create the content, you don't have to set a scheduled date. You don't have to publish it right away. You can put the 7 days in, and then you can let your new client, you can say, hey, okay, I've got your 2 weeks of content created. Go ahead and log in. Tell me if there's any corrections, if you like the images and in the text. If you don't, we'll change it and we'll get some new ones added. Again, we're taking the risk away from the customer. They can go in, they can review before you publish. That way you can make sure the messaging, the branding, the tone is all correct. And if you're brand new, you're going to be learning a lot of business skills in this, right? How to communicate with clients, how to deliver valuable work, how to align yourself with their messaging, how to align yourself with your branding. If you have an existing business and you're not selling something like this as an add-on, congratulations. I just gave you a new unlock to add, $500 a month or, roughly to each client that you have on monthly retainer. And if you take me up on my free 4-part AI fast track training, then I'm going to show you other ways that you can get your average client value up to thousands of dollars like us. Again, it takes work and effort, but I think you have clearly seen that following tactics from somebody like myself who has done this and is doing this is a huge time saver, but you will have to put in the effort. And, my company last year was recognized as the second fastest growing company in Hawaii. And it wasn't because we didn't get that kind of growth until we started selling AI-related subscription-based services, until we started using AI tools, because then we were able to take people that came in and bought, $100 foot in the door offer or a $500 offer, and then start selling them another thing for $1,000. And pretty soon they were paying us $8,000 a month. And you can see this guy down here is paying us $12,000 a month. And we have around 50 clients right now, and we're generating about $2 million in revenue just from working with businesses, small businesses in my area in Hawaii. I have other companies. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. I make money off ads and all that stuff. Those are entirely separate businesses, entirely separate LLCs, teams, bank accounts. So the revenue that I'm sharing with you, the client stuff, the invoices, this is from working with clients, okay? Hawaii's fastest growing company from working with clients. You can see here in this image, it says Nick Ponte Marketing, doing business as Mino Marketing. All from working with clients. Unlike a lot of, probably most of the YouTubers out there, fake gurus, I call them, who tell you that they have all this success and show you Stripe dashboards with invoices and payments, where usually those payments are just from them selling courses and information. I'm sharing with you actual stuff from the trenches of a real agency that is verified, that's selling AI subscription-based services. You can go look it up online. It's active. It's there right now. I call those people fake gurus. I have the world's largest sword right here. Don't be a fake guru, and don't listen to fake gurus. Make sure that you spend your time and attention following people that are actually doing what they preach and have a business that you would like to follow, model, and grow from. And so I hope that I have shown you that in this video. I hope that I've shown you that the stuff that I share, and I have many videos talking about this type of thing. Why do I create videos talking about a lot of the same tactics over and over again? You want to know why? Because they work. And in reality, the stuff that works is the stuff that keeps on working. A lot of people are out there looking for the new crazy thing that's going to save their business or make them some financial security. And that's not what you should be doing. Like, don't get me wrong, we're using AI tools to make our life a lot easier, but we're still selling stuff that we sold a year ago. We just don't have to do as much work. We don't have to hire as many people. We don't have to get on camera and say, hey, we don't have to shoot content. We can use AI to do this stuff. So it's a lot easier to do that. But it's important that, I'm not creating videos on all this wild crap that doesn't work. Like, if I were to try to create a video every single day for a new strategy, there's no way that all those strategies would be vetted and tested like me, like the ones that I have. That is why a lot of my videos are all around websites, Google Ads, search engine optimization, reputation marketing, social posting, and different ways to get your foot in the door, right? Auditing, website liquidation. These are all things that I use and I talk about over and over and over again, because I'm not out there trying to sell garbage. I'm not out there trying to teach garbage. I'm not out there trying to game the algorithm with this new tactic that doesn't work. You guys are important to me, your attention, your time. I take that very seriously. And so that's why you see me doing a lot of the same things with different twists on it, because that's how I use technology and AI to continue to innovate and get an edge on my competition and have the success that I'm having, right? Somebody says, I love your channel. You help a lot. Appreciate that. Somebody says, I've been in the group for a while. A friend who's starting a new agency to go from 0 to 3K per month. Which foot in the door strategy would you like to do? The one I share in this video. This one's great. It works. If you have any other questions, you can go to my Facebook group, offlinesharks.com/Facebook. I see Jackie Heath is here live in the chat, who is a longtime shark and community member in this group. This group is free. We've got 21,000 members in here of other people following along with my tactics. This is we have a weekly training called the live show, Aloha Marketing Jam Session, where we talk about this. These are all people from our community. In our community, I'm not saying you're going to be able to replicate their success without doing anything, but you can come in here and verify for yourself on whether or not the stuff that we share works. This is Greg Blackwood. He closed a $500 website and subsequent social media posting. Greg, I think, found me on YouTube and followed the strategies that I'm sharing with you here, but he's taking action, right? Alan Del Rosario, he actually took me up on private coaching a while ago. Look at him. He is crushing it. But he's an action taker. He shows up to trainings. He asks questions. He's in the Facebook group asking, sharing. Jackie Heath, look, she is in the live chat today. She says she's been a shark since 2018, and she's been an action taker since 2018. Appreciate you, Jackie, over the years, being a member of the community. You've been always a loving, kind, valuable member. We appreciate you. Sharing, asking questions, and always giving back. It's just been an absolute pleasure working with you. Cody Weaver, I can't even tell you, this guy's freaking... I actually have a interview lined up with Cody on Monday. I'll be doing an interview with him because, I mean, look at these deals he's landing. I think he's making multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars now at this point. We're going to talk more about it. I'm going to post a video on the YouTube channel about it. He's got 2 pages of wins here. He takes action though, right? Again, takes action. I'm going to always give you guys these disclaimers. These people are taking action. Malik, inbound client, $5,000 for 4 months. Huge. Randy and Jocelyn. This is a powerhouse. These two, they met in our community and got married. Can you believe that? That's how awesome this community is. So I brought this up because, you know, whether you're new or you are experienced, this community is free, and you can come in here and you can join us. You got a lot of really solid, good people like Jackie in there sharing what's working, asking questions. And when you work from home, it's important to be around people that are like-minded, taking action, and that can help you on this journey. And so, yeah, you guys, if you got any value out of this, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, comment below, and I will send you the link to my 4-part AI fast track training and 30 days free to the high level software tool, where if you follow along in the fast track training and you take me up on the 30 days, that's plenty enough time to use the tool and get some traction, you know? And if for some reason you don't, if life happens and you don't, you can just cancel the trial and not use it. But if for some reason you do, then you can use that money to pay for the tool and keep stacking it up, just like other members in the community who are actually taking action. So with that, everybody, it's the weekend. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I certainly will be spending time with my family, and I'll talk to you guys soon.